Hi everyone, you have found what to play next for bringing everything that is awesome in gaming. This is the last quiet day, or the last uncertain day. You'll show me, we'll know. You gotta come along for the ride here. So we like to find something that's a little bit different in gaming, whether it's something that happened in the past, or something that's developing right now. We have a great indie community, and I love to show game devs and players, especially if you're interested in gaming in general, like what it is that it takes to succeed. Because if you have an awesome game, that's great, and the fact that you don't always need good graphics is really confusing to some people. Tunic, one of the games we covered, won because it did such a great job of drawing attention to the fact that settings should be interactable, and not necessarily in the point-and-click kind of way. It was an RPG that was like a really, really platformer-style puzzle game. In the middle of the 22nd century, humanity became extinct as a result of the deadly wars. AI was self-sufficient and continued to evolve, creating a society from the ruins of past civilization. So this is probably going to take some sort of story-driven aspect and work with that. Each robot found a field of work best suited their abilities. They wanted to avoid past human mistakes. There was one problem. AI is so hot right now, so it's very introspective and reflective. The more progress is made, the more they look to act like humans. Well, you know, we tend to emulate what came before us. Common Games presents. So this will be interesting.
I am a robot, model RT217NP, primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans, we replaced them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself.
Interesting. It's the uncertain last quiet day. It was so like prophetic. The word order could switch around and it can mean so many different things. So yeah, like not necessarily a dystopic. So they're not messing with UX, they're not messing with the end user interface, but they are messing with you. So really interesting way to plunge you into a storyline and grip you. You're playing a robot, you're playing what is generally seen as the enemy, and they're gonna force you to experience that. So I thought it was really different, and I wanted to bring it to you large. Link in the description below if you do want to play along.
I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools.
So let's see what happens here. Got my interaction wheel is on.
This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer.
So good functionality, etc.
This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop.
Can I use it to chat then?
I do not need to talk to anyone now.
Changes to this edition. Battery charge at low level. 12G is improved. Firewall. Switch to the portal if you want more.
This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? Humans used it to save their precious resources. We have a lot in common.
So they had to emulate us in order to have anything involving a life. Architecture creates an infrastructure that you kind of have to use.
The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently.
I mean, it's a very natural thing to do, but you're not allowed to do that.
I do not need charging right now.
My little robot. I can't see it because my head's in the way. I want to play with it.
A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it.
All the pins are there, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Kind of asking for a lot from the environment there, son. So they have to have a routine. That's interesting.
This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. This radio will not work with one battery.
So I only brought home one battery. Oh, interesting. That's a nod to one of the games that we covered on the channel, 35mm. It's an exploration game. You're out in the woods and you're taking pictures.
This room is very strange. I never enter it.
You don't like the bathroom? Really? You gotta go in there if you got the moment.
I took this device from a plant that was guarded, and I went unnoticed. There were no security systems, despite 2 police robots.
So this is a very common
No, they do not fit in here.
theme.
They need to be inserted into the radio.
The sort of Zen exploration.
I will return to this later.
Oh, there's a battery. Let's do that.
Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on.
My goodness. Like I said, link in the description below if you do want to play along. There's a guitar.
I tried to extract sounds from it, but after 10 minutes, I tore the second string.
I didn't go all crazy planner.
I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it.
That's what he does for his people. So yeah, if you like slow-paced games, you do kind of want to take over on your own. Like I said, link in the description below. Also down there is Gamer Grind. Gamer coffee shipped to your door. You can put your logo on merch for nothing bucks, so you can support the Pirate Queen. What to play next? We love it when you pimp out our stuff and send people over to us. KOFI is also down there. Buy this chick a coffee, $1, make me smile. All my social media links. So if you want to hit me up on social media of any kind or comment below. Subscribing, that's always free. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. What it does is it shows you a thumbnail of what's going on, you know, that day at WTPN.
No power.
Where do I put in the batteries? Where's my battery putter inner? There it is. Yeah, just a little thumbnail, and you can see if it's something like this where it's going to suck you in and game development in that direction. If it's more of a user interface, if it's more of you'll kind of be able to tell. Like you can just tell
I'm
the
going
look
to
and feel of
turn
the
it on.
game, and it's a good dev. Power battery button thing on that thinger. I'm not going to turn it on because it won't let me. Turn on the radio. Well, like I said, link in the description below. It looks like that's going to give me some additional information to move the plot forward here. Where are my little indicators? I'm gonna bet it's behind my head. You know when it does that to me. Well, either way, like, subscribe, comment. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride. Very Atmo, so I am going to go ahead and cut it because that is a very slow pace and one that people tend to want to explore on their own. So we love you guys. Stay safe, game on, and we'll see you next video.